Good morning. Please introduce yourself and tell us why you are interested in this teaching position.
Good morning. I'm Pratiksha. I have a passion for education and love working with children. I believe that teaching is a noble profession that can make a positive impact on young minds.
What teaching experience do you have?
I have been working as a primary school teacher for the past 5 years. I have experience teaching various subjects and have developed strong classroom management skills.
How do you handle students with different learning abilities?
I believe in differentiated instruction, tailoring my teaching methods to meet the diverse needs of students. I provide individualized support, offer alternative learning materials, and encourage peer collaboration to create an inclusive and supportive learning environment.
How do you manage classroom discipline?
I believe in maintaining a positive and respectful classroom environment. I establish clear rules and expectations from the beginning and use positive reinforcement to encourage good behavior. In case of any disruptions, I address the issue calmly and privately, focusing on understanding the student's perspective and finding constructive solutions.
How do you assess student progress?
I use a variety of assessment methods, including tests, quizzes, projects, and class participation. I believe in providing timely feedback to students and their parents, highlighting strengths and areas for improvement. Regular assessments help me track student progress and adjust my teaching strategies accordingly.
How do you incorporate technology into your teaching?
I recognize the importance of technology in today's world and use it as a tool to enhance learning. I integrate educational apps, interactive presentations, and online resources to engage students and make lessons more interactive. However, I ensure that technology is used purposefully and in moderation, keeping the focus on student learning outcomes.
How do you handle parent-teacher communication?
I believe in building strong partnerships with parents to support students' academic and personal growth. I regularly communicate with parents through emails, parent-teacher conferences, and progress reports. I make sure to listen to their concerns, provide updates on their child's progress, and collaborate on strategies to help their child succeed.
Can you give an example of how you have used innovative teaching methods?
For a science lesson on plant growth, I created a hands-on experiment where students grew their own plants in the classroom. They observed and recorded the growth stages, collected data, and presented their findings. This activity allowed students to apply scientific concepts in a practical way, fostering critical thinking and a love for learning.
How do you create a positive classroom environment for your students?
I establish clear expectations and create a supportive atmosphere where students feel valued and encouraged to participate.
How do you handle conflicts or disagreements among students?
I promote open communication and teach conflict resolution skills, encouraging students to find peaceful solutions and understand different perspectives.
How do you motivate students who may be struggling or disengaged?
I believe in finding students' strengths, providing extra support, and creating engaging lessons that relate to their interests to spark their motivation.
How do you ensure inclusive education for students with diverse backgrounds?
I celebrate diversity, incorporate multicultural resources, and foster a classroom culture that promotes respect, understanding, and appreciation for each student's unique background.
How do you collaborate with other teachers and staff members?
I actively participate in team meetings, share ideas, and collaborate on lesson planning and curriculum development to create a cohesive learning experience.
How do you stay updated with new teaching strategies and educational research?
I attend professional development workshops, read educational journals, and engage in online forums to stay informed about the latest trends and research in education.
How do you handle students with special needs or individualized education plans, IEPs?
I work closely with the special education team, implement accommodations outlined in the IEPs, and differentiate my instruction to meet the unique needs of each student.
Can you provide an example of a project-based learning experience you've facilitated?
I organized a project where students created their own historical timelines, conducting research, designing visuals, and presenting their findings to the class. It allowed them to develop research skills and connect with historical events.
How do you build a strong teacher-student relationship?
I make an effort to connect with students on a personal level, actively listen to their concerns, and provide support and guidance to help them succeed academically and emotionally.
How do you promote creativity in the classroom?
I encourage students to think outside the box, incorporate art and hands-on activities, and give them opportunities to express their ideas and solutions in creative ways.
How do you manage time effectively during lessons?
I plan my lessons carefully, set clear time limits for activities, and prioritize key concepts to ensure that I cover the necessary material while allowing for student engagement and participation.
How do you handle a student who is consistently disruptive in class?
I establish clear expectations for behavior, have a private conversation with the student to understand the underlying reasons, and collaborate with parents and support staff to find appropriate strategies for improvement.
How do you encourage a love for reading among your students?
I create a classroom library with a variety of books, read aloud to the students, and provide time for independent reading. I also recommend books based on their interests and discuss stories to foster a love for reading.
How do you handle a situation where a student is being bullied?
I take any reports of bullying seriously, investigate the situation, and address it promptly by talking to the involved students, implementing anti-bullying strategies, and involving the appropriate school authorities.
How do you handle stress or challenging situations as a teacher?
I prioritize self-care, maintain a positive mindset, and seek support from colleagues and mentors. I also utilize stress management techniques such as deep breathing and time management strategies to handle challenging situations effectively.
Why do you believe you would be a good fit for our school?
I am dedicated, passionate, and committed to creating a nurturing learning environment. I believe my experience and teaching approach align with the values and goals of your school.